Weaponeer here, and thought I'd do a review on this sleeping bag here. This is from Teton Sports, and I've been actually testing the sleeping bag for the last 3 months, and it has been a extremely comfortable sleeping bag. It has a lot of different features to it. This is I don't know if you can see it there, but right there it states what the temperature rating is, which is a nice little touch. A lot of times you buy a sleeping bag or you buy a bunch of them and you might forget which one is which for rating wise, but here they go ahead and they state this is down to plus 20, and I have to admit it came in handy last night because it was in the mid 40s last night, and so it was a little bit on the cooler side, but I had no problem at all staying warm in this Teton Sports sleeping bag. Now, a couple of the features are different. Inside here, there's a pocket, so you can go ahead and place your wallet or glasses or whatever else you need to go ahead and place in. You can place that right inside this pocket of the sleeping bag, and it's got Velcro closure, and you have this little barrier here, and this to keep the drafts out. And a nice little feature of that is it also has Velcro on here, and you can go ahead and Velcro it together, and you have your own little extra security for drafts, which on the other side here has drawstring closure, so you can snug it up really nice and tight and keep all those winter drafts out, which is a nice feature. You have your spot right here for the head or for your pillow, and you also have this plus 20 here. This also comes over and secures here, so as you're sleeping at night, you're not going ahead and rolling over and having a zipper go ahead and start to unzip on you. You go ahead and able to Velcro it there, and it's not going to go ahead and come undone. Now, like I said, this has got a very nice, comfortable interior, and it's not one of those sleeping bags where you're able to get in the sleeping bag and you feel cold because of nylon. This has got a nice soft material. It's very comfortable. It's got just enough heft to it to enable you to stay warm. And the other side of this is the fact that this is only a 3-pound sleeping bag. So if you're a ultra-light hiker or something like that, 3 pounds might be a lot. But for me, for packing in a sleeping bag, this right here works just fine. And this right here this is probably their the coolest that Teton Sports makes. I'm talking about for temperature wise. This right here only goes down to 20 degrees. All the other models that they have are good for a lot colder temperatures. So if you are a winter camper or anything along those lines, you're able to go ahead and stay very, very warm in any of the other sleeping bags that they carry. I'm going to try to go ahead and do some reviews on other sleeping bags from Teton Sports. We've got winter coming up pretty soon, and we're going to be doing some winter camps. And in Wisconsin, it gets downright cold, so we're going to be testing out some of the really cold weather models. Another thing is, right here, we've got this little tube right here, right next to the zipper. That right there is another draft barrier, so you don't have any draft sneaking past the zipper here. So you're able to go ahead and have this nice little draft barrier. So they really thought this out very well in order to keep you nice and comfortable. And there's nothing worse than going camping and being uncomfortable sleeping at night. It's just terrible. Another little tip: if you are a new camper and you're just starting to go ahead and do your camping, if it's cold out, make sure that when you go ahead and get inside your sleeping bag, you strip down. You don't want to go ahead and wear your coat and heavy pants and everything like that to think you're going to stay warm in a sleeping bag that's designed to keep you warm. This right here, if you strip down you're going to go ahead and have all the air pockets that keep you warm. If you go ahead and put on a big heavy coat and pants and whatever else, and thinking that you're going to go ahead and stay a little bit warmer, you're not. Basically, you're restricting your blood flow, and you're not able to have those pockets of air. It just doesn't keep you any warmer. So if you're going ahead and doing some really cold weather sleeping or camping with sleeping bags, you're better off stripping down and getting inside. I also tend to go ahead and take my clothes and stick them on down to the bottom. And that's the other nice thing about this sleeping bag. This one right here is a square bottom, and this right here is Destiny. Now, since this is a square bottom and not your mummy bag, you're able to go ahead and move around, stay comfortable, and not so confined. The other thing about this is you can go ahead and zip two together. They do have right hand, left hand zippers on these that you can buy, and so you're able to go ahead and zip it together, so a couple can go ahead and stay in the same sleeping bag. Nice design. Just make sure you get the proper right and left so they'll zip together properly. This right here, as far as the tags go, let's see if there's anything different. 100% polyester, 100% cotton. The shell is polyester, the lining is cotton. This is good for, this is the Celsius XL, the model number, and this is rated for -7 degrees Celsius, plus 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's basically the whole rating on here, other than all your under penalty of laws and things like that. This is a great sleeping bag. Like I said, I've used it for about 3 months now, and I do a lot of camping, especially at our camping shoots and stuff like that. And this right here has not failed me. This surpasses my other most comfortable sleeping bag. This right here is actually far more comfortable than my prior bag, and it's easy to go ahead and pack. It will roll up to a smaller size. I typically don't bother too much because lately I've been doing more car camping than hiking in, although next month or month after that it's going to be more fall camping, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to hike in and do that. But until then, I basically just go ahead and roll it up and put it in a stuff sack, and it rolls up quite well. It's nice and packable. You can see it'll go ahead and lose its weight. So that's basically it with this model. You'll remember this is the Celsius XL, and XL meaning the extra large. All the Teton Sports bags are designed to be extra large, extra wide. Then that way it gives you the extra comfort zone to be able to roll around, and you sleep on your side, sleep on your back, sleep on your belly, anything to go ahead and stay more comfortable, and without lowering the temperature rating of the sleeping bag. Lovely bag. If you're looking for a really good bag, this is highly recommended. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It has been a wonderful sleeping bag. I guess the only thing I could say against the sleeping bag, and it's not really against it, it's not anything quality or anything like that. The only problem is it tends to be just a little bit too warm. This is not a sleeping bag that you would use for summer camping, unless you're summer camping in some place that's rather cold. And the reason I say that is because it is rated down to -20, so it has that extra heft and weight in it to keep you nice and warm. If it's going to be 60 degrees outside, you're going to be hot in the sleeping bag. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a good warm sleeping bag, this is the one. This is a fantastic sleeping bag. They do have lower temperature models. Hopefully I can test one in the future. But this is a fantastic bag. I think you'll like it if you're looking for another sleeping bag. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to list them below. Don't forget to subscribe, otherwise you're going to miss other reviews such like this. And don't forget to rate my videos, otherwise I don't know how well I'm doing for you guys out there. So I'm Weaponeer, and I'll catch you in the next video. What you want?
Come on.